What's up, y'all? This is the new Anything Goes podcast. Anything goes. And I do mean anything goes. Yes, sir. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Big Ski. Big Ski, baby. The other host is Dusty Joe. Dusty Joe. And we got a special co-host from time to time, my boy Neil Ray, that'll be tapping in with us. Ray. Man, we talking about it all. So welcome to the show, baby. Anything goes, my nigga. For real. Anything goes. I'm on the block and getting hot. Niggas crazy. Niggas tripping like bitches with these.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Big Ski.
It's your boy Dusty Joe.
Hey, boy Neil Ray here.
Man, today we got a special guest in the house, man. This is my motherfucker. Man, this ain't no guest, this family, man. Tell them what your name is, bro.
Nephew Michael, man.
Nephew Michael in the building.
Yep.
Sir.
The bully in the building.
Big bully on the bully in the building.
Hey, what's up with you, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed, man. You know, blessed to be alive. You know, as a black man, it was just my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thursday, 54 years old.
Hey, man.
You know, man.
You look great for your age, man.
You say 54 years young?
54 years
right.
young, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, boy. You're looking good.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. God is good. You know what I mean?
All the time.
Man, just keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's all we can do, bro. Hey, man, you staying busy, man. Why don't you tell the people what's going on with you, man?
Man, shoot. I mean, you know, I'm a father first of all, but at the same time, man, I'm trying to get gutter gospel off, man. Trying to get this gospel album done, but got a lot of other stuff, new songs out.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to DMF family, Honcho. DMF in the house. Shout out to the Grimies, man, and
Grimies,
Rockbox. You know, man, and man, I've been, working, dog. Working, trying to. I finally got my own apartment now.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Nothing now, dog. You know what I mean? So just looking for peace, man. Just thanking God that I made it to be 54 years old.
Okay.
You know, that's hard for us to do, man.
Yes, it is, man. We was having a conversation off camera and shit, and I was talking about how, I hate to say it, but people in our age group is not making it, man.
Yeah.
For some reason or another, shit, and sometimes it's just health alone. What we was doing to our bodies when we was young.
It's crazy, man, but I didn't ever think I would get to see this, but I remember, from the age of 16 up until, Lord, my mid 40s, I was gang active.
Yeah.
So I always was going to gang-related funerals. I got used to that. But to get to the age to where now it's like, them gang-related funerals ain't happening no more. My friends are, it's diabetes and heart conditions and stuff like that, man. So, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, there's some different things right here,
It is, bro.
Yeah.
On some real shit. When I hit 40, I start having all kind of aches and pains, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why ain't nobody tell me about this shit? I hate to say it, but the other day I bought some motherfucking hemp cream and some CBD oils and shit, because a nigga hurt. I'm like, I need to try some shit.
Oh, shit.
And ever since I bought this shit probably about a week ago, and I ain't hurt one fucking day, I'm like, I'm ready now. What the fuck?
Yeah, man, it's like, it's like, man, and it finally hit me like getting up out the bed, I'm stretching and popping, and I'm like, man, what is this? I'm like, okay, but man, I just thank God that I didn't die when I was gangbanging all the time, drug dealing, and I could still be doing 45 years right now. I could still be doing life. And I'm just like, man, you know what? I'm glad I'm able to feel aches and pains.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Especially what's going on nowadays, dog.
There's a lot going on. A lot. You're right about that, man.
Hey, matter of fact, we was watching a story. We're gonna talk about it in a minute about some shit that happened in Mexico. Shit, it's a lot of shit going on, man. But before we get there, man, I know that you're working on music. I know that you have the company that you're trying to get off the ground. I know that you have a new video out. I know that you have a new single out, but they don't, bro. Why don't you tell them where they can find all your shit at, bro?
Man, you just Nephew Michael YouTube. I got two new videos. I got LA Confidential, man. We go on this march with OG Daddy V on some Sundays in Venice Beach, man, just to hey, we still represent West Coast music, man. And a lot of artists come out. So It was a beautiful day. LA Confidential.
Yeah.
Featuring Nipsey Hussle. It's a Nipsey
Song is
tribute.
dope.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
This song is
Yeah,
dope.
you know, that's on YouTube. Nephew Michael, LA Confidential. Then I just did a video with Shay Machine with DMF.
Okay.
And that's called Fly. Or Nephew Michael Fly.
Which is dope.
It's a whole different thing. It was filmed on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, it pretty much looked like it.
If you guys want to know why they like the video so much, go check it out.
Yeah, you should definitely go
Check
get
out
a
the
board.
video, Nephew Michael Fly, featuring Shay Machine.
Yeah, go get a board of that. You won't be, fellas, you won't
Wooch
be
in the building.
disappointed. Wooch! What's up, Wooch? Hey, we got pineapple pizza on the way, my nigga.
Hey, gourmet grilled cheese.
Yeah. Hey, Big Wooch, man, we're gonna have you in to come fuck with us soon, brother. Hey, but nephew, now I know about your music career and stuff that you're doing. You not only do hood music, but you do gospel music. How does that work?
It's a struggle, but I realize, see, I'm a minister also. So look,
Yeah.
let me explain something.
That's why I'm asking, how does that
Let
work?
me explain something to y'all.
Yeah.
For years, we've been allowing church folks to give us this persona on what preachers are supposed to look like and what Christians are supposed to look like.
Uh-huh.
And what happens is, new believers or those that's trying to reach for a higher power
Yeah.
come in and look at us as Christians and we act like we so perfect. These
None of us are.
preachers act like they not having family issues. You just coming in, you just happy, filled with the Holy Spirit always. Speaking in tongues, you're happy all the time.
Yeah.
So when these new believers come and they accept Christ and life gets harder, because if you know, anytime you start doing good, a whole lot of bad stuff started coming.
What?
Nothing happened to me when I was doing shootings.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to me when I was in the penitentiary running drugs. Nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen nothing bad happened because bad was already happening.
You see what I mean?
Uh.
The moment, and what happens is, man, that's why it's a lot of scandals and all this stuff in the church, because you can sit here and fake like your marriage was all that and everything and not telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm one to tell the truth.
Yes, you
I
do.
fight with smoking marijuana every day.
Yes.
But God got me off cocaine.
Yeah.
I fight with having to take a drink every day.
Yeah.
But God stopped me from having a hateful, murderous heart. You understand what I mean?
Talk to
So
me.
that's why I go to gospel. I'm the kind of preacher that's, no, I tell you, dog. I mean, some days I just want to go hang with my homeboys.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't-
you're human.
Yeah, I don't indulge in it, but then when you really do a study, they sent a street nigga
Yeah.
to Bible college. I have a degree. So I learn things
Yeah.
that ain't no. You gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
These disciples walked with Jesus every day, doubted him, went to sleep on him,
Yeah.
was lazy, still had issues and,
Yeah.
and all that. So you gotta understand, we fight, we all come short. It's a fight.
It's a
It's a
fight.
fight to do better, man. And so
Ooh.
that's what I'm here to tell you.
Ooh, that's real. That's
Elevated Bakery says, "What's up, fam?"
What's happening? Elevator Bakery in the building. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, bro. When I first got introduced to your music, it was different for me. And I listened to Kirk Franklin, Mary. I love Mary. They hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love some hood shit.
Yeah.
And they got gospel rappers out there like Tadashi, Luke Cray, and stuff like that. And they music is hard as fuck.
Good stuff.
But somewhere in there, it don't all the way relate to me. But when I listen to your shit, it relates to me.
Yeah.
So now if I want to hear a gospel song, I'm going to throw on some Jesus is Real or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's some shit that I can relate to.
Change
You know
every
what I'm
day.
saying? I'm going to still get the word and I'm going to still feel good about it, but I can relate to this a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I asked, how does this work? Because I know it's a struggle.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But man, you know, when my first gospel album went #1 in Japan,
Yeah.
it was a few of my fellow church members that bought the CD or whatever, but the church as a whole didn't support it.
Yeah.
When Kirk Franklin first came out with Stump, the church
Everybody.
didn't support. They was hot.
Yeah.
The preachers and pastors in them churches was hot. They was like, oh, this is sinful music and everything.
Yeah.
Until generations had to embrace it and understand, like, look, man,
Yeah.
That's deep right there.
you can't come on Long Beach Boulevard
Yeah.
in a suit and tie with a Bible in your hand and try to sit here and convince a girl or a prostitute that's been beaten and sitting here contemplating suicide, you can't come and get him a verse and leave.
It ain't gonna work.
Sometimes you got. I'm finna go get me a tall can and get you one. Let's talk.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's talk.
What they need more than anything is
what
somebody
I mean?
to listen.
There you go.
And then give them.
So it's been days. If this is what opens you up for a conversation with me, you want a Miller's? Oh, I'm gonna buy one too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit here and talk to you, and that opens up the door for me to tell them that they're good enough for God. God got them. They good enough. It's not, certain things not they being molested and raped ain't your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people don't understand that. So that's what gutter gospel is.
Ooh.
That's respect right there, man.
Ooh. That's deep, bro. That's deep. And I have like a whole different level of respect for you as a person, bro, because I know your struggle. I know what you've been through. I know where you're going. We have talks that has nothing to do with this podcast, and I know some of the struggles, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel for you when I see you losing loved ones and shit like that, bro. It's just something else. But you're a strong dude, and man, you had to talk too when you was telling me you talked to your uncle, which was your pastor.
Yeah, that's my pastor,
And
Michael Fisher. Shout out to Great Design Church family in Compton.
That's right. And you were saying that he told you that maybe you wasn't the type of pastor that need to be in here in the church screaming and hollering, but you was maybe the type of pastor that they need in the streets. You remember that conversation?
Yeah, we had that conversation.
And I agree with him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us that don't step in the church, we still need somebody to talk to us. Yeah. And you are actually that person that kind of fills that void. Whether you don't see it all the time, or you might feel like you're getting taken advantage of at certain times, but it's needed, bro.
Yeah.
It's needed.
Yeah. If, me and him talking, I'm like, I'm not like these other preachers. A suit and tie, we can come in here and wear a suit and tie and go through the program, and shout, holler, praise and worship and stuff like that, and preach to each other. Because we preaching to Christians, and saving Holyfield folks all day, every day. But I'm like, when I leave out of church, them other 6 days, I'm on Long Beach Boulevard. I'm in PJ Watts. I'm in Park Village Hood. I'm over here, and I'm sitting here.
And you are actually in those places
all the time.
If they follow you on social media,
all
they
the
see
time.
that you're there.
I mean, I don't know how to hang with church folks. I know how to hang with Crips. I know how to hang with Bloods. I know how to hang with that. And when I'm in these places, they come to me like, "Hey, man, my grandmama died, and these pastors trying to charge me. Can you come do the funeral?" I can't tell them no.
Yeah.
I got you. Or there's somebody come like, "Man, pray for me." There's somebody that still got blood on his hands coming to me like, "Boy, I done messed up, man. I done just killed somebody. Pray for me. I don't want to do it no more." These are the people that who Jesus went out and talked to. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Them the people that he went. So I'm like, that's where I'm in the gutter. Like, no, if I'm gonna help somebody, I tore the streets up.
Yeah.
Somebody, mama and sister and kids missing their daddy. Some stuff I might have been involved in. So my giving back is like, you know what? I'll come to church. I'll learn from the church. I am a part of the church. But my whole thing is, let me go out here, man. This nigga about to kill somebody, but I'm the one that got to explain to him that God loves him to stop him from going to kill somebody. She about to kill herself. This one just got raped. I got to sit here. These are people I deal with every day. And these are people that I have to, I have to talk to, like, look, man, at church I learned that, we all fall short of the glory of God. We all sinners saved by grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
But that's what I mean by the streets need you. You know what I'm saying? If you can at least make one person stop from their emotions and not go do one thing, then you've actually done your job, bro.
Yeah.
All it takes is for you to stop one person. You to stop probably tens of, 20s and 30s of people, you know what I'm saying? But if you can at least stop one, you actually done your job. What you were put here to do. You didn't know this.
I wonder how many people Cain Velasquez had talking to him.
I don't know.
You know who Cain Velasquez is, right? MMA fighter.
What happened?
He freaking somebody violated one of his relatives in a daycare.
Really?
And he found the guy, went on an 11-mile high-speed chase, shot the guy's father-in-law. Now he's in jail. Because he was chasing the guy that violated his family.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do in that instance. I can't even judge it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If it was me, that'll be the reason why I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if it happened to one of my loved ones, it's
touch
something
my family.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, do you know how it feels when something happens, right? Because it ain't about gangbanging. My turf, they took care of me since I was 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They fed me. They showed me how to. That's my family. So I wasn't close to my mama. I was close to my homeboy mama.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Do you know what it feels like, man, where something has to happen? It's protocol.
Yeah.
And I know I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta.
Yeah, they gotta pay for
Somebody
it.
gotta go for this. This is out of line, right? But the whole time, and I know it has to happen, and it's like, and on your way,
Yeah.
you silently pray like, God, you know I don't want to do this, but this has to happen. You might want to put a block on this. Don't let me get there.
And that's crazy. This dude came.
And a tire blowout.
He like, I got you, son.
And the tire blowout on the freeway. I was sitting there like, woo.
Thank you.
Kane did what he did because the cops arrested the guy and then released him without bail. They just released him.
That's fine. That's fine.
So he's like, oh, these motherfucking cops ain't doing shit.
So he took the law into his own hands. That's what nephew was talking
That's
about.
it.
You know it has to happen. Put a block on it.
I'm like, man, I had been on my way to church before to preach. So now, the day before, I done cut off all conversations, wasn't nothing prepared to go do this sermon. As soon as I pull out, I look and watch the Glenwood Sheriff kill my homeboy Nick. And I'm watching him crawl and they study shooting. I'm sitting here like this.
Wow.
With my clergy wear on.
Wow.
And I watched the police kill my homeboy, and I'm like, I got out the car and stood there like, man, that it crushed me. And I actually had to sit back like, I gotta go preach. A part of me was like, man, forget church, forget everything. Let's go to war with the sheriff. I'm willing to die out here. But it was just something in me. That's how I knew when my heart was changing. That's why I tell people, you might not believe in God. I didn't believe in it either.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Ooh.
I'm like, well, forget what I think ain't right and don't sound right. I tried it.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that, man, where my heart was like, no, you gotta go preach. I went to that church. I went to church of Great Design, stood in the parking lot and broke down. You know what I mean? They had to go get my uncle, like, hey, Mike's out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, Uncle, why every time I gotta preach something, that stuff happened that hurts me? And he's like, well, that's now you gonna preach from your heart. From your heart.
Go ahead, he says, hey, fam, another happy birthday to nephew Mike.
What's up, Roy?
Yes, sir.
Roy in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's deep, though, bro.
Deep, dog. Deep.
Certain situations happen that we have no control of, but like you said, you tried it.
I tried it. And I know that if I didn't try him, I'd be dead or doing life right now. Because some days I get up and be tripping.
Yeah.
I just driving down the street, and I done heard somebody got shot in the hood, and I'm listening to Parliament or listening to DJ Quick now.
Yeah, the whole mindset is
My
something
fingers,
else.
I'm like, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. But then, somewhere along the line, I hear my grandmama's voice, or, I'd be like, ooh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And a lot of times now, I just thank God to be like, you know what, I'm finna go back to the house. I'm out of here.
But that's why I'm so happy, bro.
Yeah.
And congratulations again on having your own spot. So when the troubles of the street get the building up, you got a place to go.
You're
Close the doors, lock it down, turn off the phone, and just relax.
Yeah.
Get you a peace of mind, bro, and that's so important.
Yeah.
That's so fucking important.
Real though, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but back to you, man. And the music. Do you have any shows or anything coming up?
We got a show. I'm waiting for Rick Hard. We got a show coming up. I want to say somewhere around the 19th or something that's coming up, man. They had to change locations. Looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And just, man, I done did the big shows and all that, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, I see something in DMF and I feel like I can That's where I feel good at.
Hey, they family, bro.
They family.
Yeah. And they welcome you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love DMF.
Honcho,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
day. Smokey Lane. Man,
Tweet,
man, all that's family. It's like, we don't even do that, man.
That's love.
It's been times that people don't know that. And in the past few months, it's been nice I had to sleep in my car. Because I didn't want to go lay up in nobody else's bed.
Yeah.
So, thank God that I got my own spot. But I go over there, homie, and we'll put the big bonfire on and to sit out there and be cold and chilling, man. And it makes me happy because it's like, yeah, I feel bad, but they sometimes struggling like me, and we out there, man.
We all struggle, bro, and that brings us closer as men and as friends, bro.
Yeah.
But anytime you over there, man, shout out to DMF, man. I love Honcho,
man.
That dude is one of the warm-heartedest motherfuckers I know. I love Honcho, and I'm gonna keep it 100. It's because of Honcho I know you.
Yeah.
Rock boxing, Honcho was the piece that connected a
We
lot of
all
dots
started
on Honcho
on
shows.
Honcho shows.
You know what I'm saying? Honcho connected the dots. That's why that album, at the end of the day, that you're on, it was so important to me. Because 95% of the people on that album I met through Honcho.
Yeah.
That's why I had to make sure Honcho was on the album.
Yep.
I couldn't do the album without Honcho being on it because the album was a thank you to everybody I fucked with. You know what I'm saying? And Honcho was a big part of that. So shout out to DMF again, man.
Roy says that
Yes,
point.
sir.
Y'all talking the truth. God shows up.
Yes, sir, Roy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, but the shit is just, I don't know. It's a phenomenal feeling to have people like you around me, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
No, I appreciate you. Also, y'all be on the lookout. Nephew got shit coming, but we done already recorded a couple new tracks that's coming. That's coming.
Look out for that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Also, we got something special later on today in the after hours, you know what I'm saying? But,
Y'all gotta check that out later.
yeah, we having fun today, man. We in here, Nephew Michael. Hey, Joe, man, you was telling me something that happened in Mexico, man, and showing me a video or some shit, man. At the soccer, do you know exactly what happened, bro?
Well, it was a regular soccer game, and these motherfuckers just started balling out. Just fucking started fighting.
Man, they was killing people. I'm like, people
Bro,
getting beat
you
to
seen
death.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing regular about that
The
motherfucker.
news is only saying that 22 people were injured.
Yeah.
But if you go on Twitter
Yeah.
and look at all the videos, they're saying, the families are saying that something like between 32 and 40 people got killed.
Yeah, they got
Bro,
killed.
I seen a motherfucker get hit with a chair and shit. I'm like,
Man, I'm
what the
looking,
fuck?
somebody's whole neck was cut. They kicking him in the. I'm like, oh, they was stripping their clothes off. I'm
Taking
like,
them
oh,
clothes
and
off,
they're like
butt
saying-
naked, Ray. I'm like, and they still kicking them. The person looked like they already did. I'm like, what the fuck
And
is
then I was
going
showing you
on?
pictures of people with freaking, I don't know, pieces of wood with like fucking steel on them. Beating
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Man, but if you sit back and look, I mean, well, you know, to some of us, man, it's not, this stuff going on right now, man, in the whole world ain't even surprising. We is deep in Revelation.
Yeah, he not lying.
Yeah.
He's not
And
lying.
I never understood in the book of Revelations when they got to talk about the dragon with the 3 heads and all that. But then when I went to Bible college, next to Mitchell University, shout out,
Man.
I started learning that they were speaking about powers. China, Russia, and they're coming out right now. All of this, if I took you in Revelation, like, look, this means China, this means Russia, and it's going to tell you about the 3-head dragon that comes out. One has this on his head, one has this on his head, and they call so we're deep in it.
Man.
So all of this chaos, I want to ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
How the hell do the United States keep sending hundreds of millions of dollars overseas to Ukraine, and we got people over here
Come on now.
starving?
And we in debt? How we doing that?
And we in debt?
How we
And the
doing
United
that?
States is in
What's
debt.
going on, dog?
I don't know how.
I don't know who we in debt to.
Man,
Russians?
to China for sure, bro.
I don't
China.
understand this, bro.
For sure.
They finna take people to
Got
jail
a
for
lot
them
of
people. What was them loans?
PPP?
PPP
Man.
loans. Y'all going to
Them
jail.
motherfuckers.
Y'all going to jail because you got a piece of the money that they owe you anyway in
Come
the
on,
United
man.
States, and we built it.
The shit is fucked up.
And
Really?
you went about
And
it
they
with
send
Cadillac
millions of
instead
dollars
starting a
over here.
business.
I'm like, come on, dog. What kind of
I don't
You bought some
understand.
28s for your Tahoe and then start that business.
Really fucked up.
Oh, man.
Hey, a lot of people was telling me to get that
What
little
the hell?
PPE loan. I'm like, look,
Nah, I didn't mess with
I don't owe them folks nothing,
Yeah,
and I don't need them folks to come checking with
What's
me.
crazy? It's crazy is I tried to do it.
Did you?
Remember when I was trying to start the t-shirt business?
Yeah.
I tried to do it.
Yeah.
I got denied.
Yeah, but you was really trying to do it.
But I was really trying to do it.
If you wasn't really trying to do it, you would have got it and
Really
fucked
got
it off.
Man,
You was really trying to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I actually already had my shit going, so I was like, nah, it makes no sense for me to try to go get this loan. Yeah, it can kind of help me, but I can still struggle to do
Yeah, I
this
wasn't
shit.
playing with that long, dog.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Child support already killing me.
That
You know
part.
what I mean?
That part.
And I done, they grown. I got 14 kids, and I've been a father to all of them. How old y'all? I took
Yeah.
care of them.
Yeah.
Like, man, you
14
crazy?
kids?
14
God
children.
damn.
14 children. They all grown.
Y'all didn't have no TV was when you at, huh?
Huh?
Y'all didn't have no
Go board games, something.
You know what I'm saying?
A pack of cards.
And I tell people, I'm like, man, it's hard to keep a family, dog. When you're in and out of jail, I come out the penitentiary, 3-4 months, get a little girlfriend, like got something going next thing, you know, because I was hustling and gangbanging.
Yeah.
Go back to the penitentiary. These women wasn't waiting around. 3, 4, 5 years later, yeah, I done found another girlfriend. Now, you know what I mean? Thank God I don't live that life no more. But,
Yeah, man.
You know.
Roy says that's what I'm saying. Sent them $350 million, but we can't get a house on strength.
Exactly.
No, you can't.
Shalif says my brothers.
What's happening, Leafy?
Leafy.
Man.
Leafy in the
Word,
building.
it's the word.
Hey, Leaf, I got some new work coming for you real soon, bro. We finna take over the world.
Man.
We finna take over the world, Leafy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we in here chilling.
What did you just say? Dinosaur doodoo?
Tyrannosaurus Rex, dude.
There you go.
We doing big shit around this motherfucker.
Big shit around here.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a special show today, man. Like I said, the after hours is gonna be Flight 2. So, man, y'all stick around with us today, man. We got nephew Michael in the building, man. This dude right here, man, he's independent artist, record label executive,
Actor.
actor,
Performing arts.
performer, a pastor.
A preacher.
This dude wear a lot of hats, man, and he still have time for the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's not easy for you, bro.
It's not easy at all, man, but the streets is my peace.
It's a part of you.
It's my peace. I will get in my car, homie, and just drive. I drive over here and wave at my people from Nutty Block. I drive over here. I go over here. I go wave at my friends from Raymond. I go over here and Fruittown, Piru, just to see their faces. Sometimes that's my peace.
Yeah.
That's
Let
my peace.
them know you're still
I
around.
was raised on this asphalt.
Yeah.
You understand? I know how to survive here. I get to going around folks, and y'all want me to act like y'all, I can't. Cause
Yeah.
this is weird to me.
It's not a part of me.
I'm like, what is this? Like, what? No, I don't play that. I don't play games.
All of us know how to go somewhere and fit in, but
Yeah.
as far as being comfortable, it's like, nah, this ain't me.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Sometimes the piece just be going around the fellas, man. They playing oldies and talking about old days, and everything that I was upset about or stressing about that day, just it goes away. You know what I mean? It's like, I
Yeah.
can't go.
So it's your therapy.
Yeah, it's my thing.
There you go.
Either that or the ocean.
Ooh.
Either that or the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a real
Who don't
shit.
love the
Come
ocean?
on now.
Who don't love the
Who
ocean?
don't
I
love
be
the
ready.
sound of the
What's that? Remember them cartoons with on Bugs Bunny and it was the little Martian? He always talking about blowing up the earth.
What's the
Martian,
Martian?
Yeah. Marty, on them days when I'm about 3 seconds from blowing up the whole earth,
Yeah.
sometimes I take myself to the beach or whatever and just sit there and look at the water and be like, all right, I'm good.
Hey, man.
Y'all safe today.
I love the water, man. I love the water. I love doing shit like that. Wifey, like, it's too cold. God damn it.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I want to go out there and chill, relax, unwind.
Oh, me.
You know what I'm saying? You can't unwind in certain environments, but you can go out to the beach and unfucking wind.
True. That's man real too, man. I was gonna ask you that too. Like, man, it's a blessing that you giving them a vessel to even be able to, you know what I'm saying, vent to
Appreciate that.
and just talk about certain stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, I was gonna ask you, is anybody that you get to talk to or just bring you peace? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Rarely.
man, that's deep. All right.
Rarely.
Come on,
Rarely. It's rare.
come on, man.
It's rare. It'd be something so small when I just get to the point to where it'd be like, a lot of times it'd be him,
Come on.
and I'd be so stressed out about something, I'd be like, man, I need to record something. I just so happy he'd be like, hey man, come put this verse on. Nigga, and I done woke up this morning and didn't even want to live no more.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Come on.
And come here, we sit here and just the conversations. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, whole time I'll be like, all right, my nigga, when I walk out, I'll be like, man, you just saved my life.
Even nowadays, a lot of men are like that.
It's the stresses.
Yeah, but they don't say anything because of pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, the only way, one thing I learned about it is, it speaks against pride in the Bible. Pride will kill you.
Yep.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it
Pride deadly as fuck, bro.
Pride will kill you. Do you know how long it took for me to sit up in front of like about 800 people in a church and preach? And I had to sit here and tell them, as a man, that I've been raped and molested by a family member. You know, and the things and the changes and why it's hard for me to love somebody or the reason why, you know, things like that go on. And a lot, it tripped me out. People that was in there that once I finished explaining that to them, to where they really opened up, they broke down. I'm looking.
Yeah.
And they like, man, I ain't never had the heart
Yeah.
to tell nobody that.
Because it takes a lot of courage, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to have people in there judging you for what you got to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
You're going to have people looking at you. Just funny, just different. You know what I'm saying? They can't relate to you, but they going to judge
They
you.
need it the most. They
You know
the
what I'm
ones that need to
saying?
hear it.
Everybody go through some shit, bro.
And for a man, homie, holding in a lot of shit, we top fucking suicide numbers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that shit, nigga, a lot of that shit, a lot of us walked away from families
Yeah.
because we just was stressed the fuck out.
And didn't know how to
Always-
explain it.
It's hard to pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
This can empty. I want something out of it, but ain't nothing coming out of it.
Yeah.
And so I started talking shit to the can. This can can't do. We study doing it. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Do this. Do this. Then when you get to the point where you giving all of yourself out, you ain't got nothing else to give. You ain't even got no strength no more. And so now everybody like this. Now you feel like a failure. So it's like, hey, well, I might start going to the strip club. I might start going to do this. I might start going to do that to try to escape that, homie, and it tears us up, man.
Yeah.
That's funny that you talk about that. Me as a single man, I think like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I'm not at work and I'm at home, that's the kind of shit that goes through my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And talk about it as men, as brothers, as friends.
Yes, exactly.
Then a lot of that shit, when you bottle too much, the shit, something's bound to break.
What happens?
Something's gonna come out
Something's gonna
somewhere.
eventually pop.
It has to. It has to. Wow. That's fucking crazy. Hey, man, again, back to the music, though. Tell them where they can find your shit at, bro.
YouTube, Nephew Michael, Spotify, all the digital outlets. You can go on anyone, Amazon. You can
Hey,
go
y'all tap in.
on anyone. Just tap in Nephew Michael, run through it.
I fell in love with this guy's music when I first heard So Fly.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Yeah,
After
was
that,
with the Grammys.
We had fun doing that one. No, that was a fly ass video, bro.
After that, I started listening to a lot of your music, and you know what? A lot of your music, some of it hits home.
Yeah.
Some of it really.
Yeah, something that you didn't seen and been through.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
That's like Tupac's So Many Tears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of all, I've always been a Tupac fan, but So Many Tears was different.
Yeah. And
I'm sitting
anytime it
here,
come on, it just...
You can't turn it off or change the
Hell
station.
no, you better not.
I'm sitting here like, I really feel like that, or I've really felt like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit, you really zone the fuck
You could
out.
be having a fucking bad day. I could be driving to work or something. Like, randomly, his music will come out.
wow.
Hey, you know what, bro? As an artist, I know a lot of artists, but I have a few artists that's close friends to me, and Nephew is one.
Yeah.
Greenleaf Hank. I got a few of them brothers rock watch. When I hear certain shit, I become a fan.
Exactly.
That's crazy, yeah.
You my
I think we all-
nigga, and I can call you at any time like, hey, bro, I need you on this song or whatever. But when I hear some of your shit, I become a fan all over again, bro. And that's interesting. I can separate myself from being a homie and like, this motherfucker go home. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan at the end of the day, like shit. That's why I fucks with you.
I guess I can call myself a friend and a fan then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's why I fucks with you on all levels, bro. Because I am a fan of you. You know what I'm saying? Your music is dope as fuck, bro. And I appreciate the music, and I hope you never stop with it, bro.
Yeah, I've had my moments like, man, I'm done with the music, you know. I think as artists, we all, especially independent artists, I think we all go through that thing like, man, I ain't appreciated.
Oh yeah. I was feeling like that a little while ago.
I'm like, man, and I'm just learning, man. You just got to build your brand. It's like, stop expecting other rappers to support your music, man.
Yeah.
Because they in the race too. They in the race too. We'll support each other's friends.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, but it's what we put out there, man, and to get pushed out there, we got to get stuff distributed. I learned that through my boy Loke the Smoke at Wise Guys. Shout out to Loke the Smoke.
Shout out to my brother Loke the Smoke.
I'm learning that from him. I learned from Urge 7.
Urge.
The Digi God. Like, man,
Love that nigga, bro.
And I don't
learned
care.
a lot of game from Urge,
Man, Urge is like Barry Gordy, dog.
He really is.
He'll talk so much, I'll be like, man, can I go out here and hop in your pool, man? I don't want to talk about that. You got to.
Nah, but he
But the whole time,
whiskey.
he's steady feeding you.
Real shit though.
Urge
You might
really
get
is
full
that.
and let some of them seeds drop on the ground, but eventually, you like,
seeds are gonna grow.
Urge is a good nigga, and he does do that, man.
He gonna teach
if you don't know who Urge 7 is, man, Google the fucking
Gerald
DG guy,
Paris,
man.
man.
That nigga's amazing, man.
That nigga put out 1,700 songs a week.
No bullshit. Urge go to work and he be in the lab like 6 in the morning.
I would believe that.
Man.
No, he really Urge be popping them bitches out, man.
Man, look, that man will go to work home. I'm like, man, do you sleep? He'd get up at 5 in the morning and he releases something. I'm like, Urge, you done released 800 songs in 48 hours.
And he's still going.
And he's still going.
That
That's why
is
I call
actually
him
the
Digi God.
hardest working
Yeah.
artist that I know personally. Come on, man. The nigga is hard as
That-
fuck.
And he's an actor too.
Yeah,
The nigga's everything.
I'm going tomorrow to film with him on a video / on a cowboy scene.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I'm finna put my cowboy hat on and go
As
out
you
there.
should.
with
That
Urge,
shit
man.
gonna be dope.
Dallas
Come on,
now,
man.
what?
Yeah.
We going out there to film here, man.
Oh,
That dude work hard.
He
man.
work hard, and he is a good all around dude, man. He will give you good game though. From the minute I met Urge, that dude was my bro, man. That nigga gave me so much, and I met him through Honcho. Gave me so much game. He didn't tell me everything, but he led me in the right direction. He wanted to see where my head was at.
Yeah.
And if I was really going to pick up on the shit. And I picked up and started running. And that nigga called me like, job well done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He pointed. That's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
Urge led me the way, and then that nigga took the blinders off. Let me see what you gonna do. And I did exactly what he was priming me to do. And that nigga was like, "You got it, bro." Because my whole brand and everything, it was at a certain level. When I met Urge, my shit tripled that. My worth ethics, what I was doing, everything it tripled when I met Urge. So shout out to
He's
Urge.
like-
That's my nigga.
He's like a sensei.
For real.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
On my mama.
Hey, that's what Double G called him. Called him
That's a
sensei.
sensei.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a sensei. You know what I mean? I don't. You gotta give props where props is due. It's like,
Give niggas
I
their flowers
remember
while they around.
me starting and he telling me like, quit using them download beats because you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them other than the mix CD.
Yeah.
So I got my songs. I go to his house, drive way the hell to Africa.
He ain't bullshitting. He ain't bullshitting.
Oh shit.
And taking my stuff, and he'll show me how to line it up. He'll do skits in between. He like, do this, but he's talking. He don't shut up. If that man talks without taking a breath for like 4 or 5 hours
He
straight.
trying to get that off. He like, look,
He like
this
this.
is what you need to hear.
But you need.
I'm
You
sitting
damn
here-
near need to write it down, bro.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. Like, wait, and he's steady showing me. And every time I'm like, but I'm picking up C's, like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I see it. Okay, you're right.
That's
Oh, that part.
Oh,
That part.
visuals. He taught me about visuals and this and that,
Hell
and
yeah.
this and this and that. And I'm sitting here like, all right, nigga, I'm fat now. I'm full. Dang, nigga. I'm like,
Like, nigga, come
You
on.
know what I
This is my
Hey,
pocket.
hey, but you know what I love about Urge? What I love about Urge, though, my nigga was like, at the end of the day, we need to do some shit together so I connect your name with mine. My shit is already blasted the fuck out there.
He showed us that
But
too.
I want niggas to find you once they find me.
Yeah.
And
he showed
that's
me
one
that,
of the
man.
things Urge will do for an artist is link y'all name together so your shit will start popping up somewhere in his search to help you out. That motherfucker, hey, love you, Urge.
Love you, Urge.
You know what I'm
Seven
saying?
with Barry Gordy.
That's what
Yeah,
you say.
on some real shit.
Hell yeah.
But now back to you, bro. What's up with the album, man? Talk to me, man.
Man, I think what I was contemplating another gospel album for a couple of years, and I've been trying to get it out, man. But I've been working so hard. I'm do glass restoration, so after hanging up on the 38-story building in a cage off 2 cables all day, I've been kind of
How many stories?
38 stories.
Yeah, I'm not hanging out on shit.
We just did the building on Ocean Boulevard and Alamedos in Long Beach. It's full of glass. It's 38 stories high. We go to the roof, get in the little cage, and go around the building to remove the scratches out the glass. So I've been kind of burnt out on that. You know what I mean? So man, I've just been, but I'm ready. I'm gonna put the album together. Some originals, some other songs that I had on a couple of other albums that I had that I felt that really it needs to go. Because I was putting gospel albums on my gangster rap CDs. I wouldn't care.
Hey, but it worked though.
It worked.
You are the person that can do that.
It worked.
It works. I can't do that. It ain't gonna work for me. I might can throw one song in and be like, oh shit, Big Ski trying some shit. But for you, it works.
Yeah, it
You
works.
can do a whole album with half and half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It works for you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I kind of want to do a gospel album, kind of half and half, like
Okay.
street music. Christian folks, you got to write down which songs you like and just skip to them because
Now, do you put a warning label on it for them?
I'll put a warning label on it. And that album, probably, if I do that album would be called Conflicted.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Dope right there.
Conflicted.
Yeah.
Because while I'm trying to live in the spirit, this flesh
Come on.
Yes.
it's a battle.
Hey, you know what? It surprised you though?
That's cool.
A lot of them Christian folk gonna listen to them
Yeah,
shit
because
they going through some shit.
And I be bumping to them in the club and at the weed spot.
Yeah, they going through some
They gonna
shit.
for sure be thinking
Hey,
that.
they can't say it in church, but
You sitting here acting like your dress been that long all this time. I just seen a picture of you. Your old butt cheeks hanging out.
Turned up.
Explain it. You can't help a hoe unless you explain that you used to be one. I can't talk to a gang member and try to bring him out and unless I tell him that I'm a shooter.
Yeah.
I'm a shooter. I've
They
shot
gotta
more
know
than you.
They gotta know where you came
Yeah, so
from.
I'm telling you that if you come over here, homie, you're not gonna. It'll help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. Then an ex-hoe and you hide and don't tell nobody and think that you're gonna be able to help save the hoe that's sitting out there that's asking for help.
Yes.
You turning your nose up at her if she only knew who you was. Tell the truth and go get her and bring her in.
Hey, that's gonna be a dope album with shit like that.
For real.
And it might surprise you that the church folk could probably play the street ones a little bit more than
Yeah,
the gospel because they going through some shit. They can't say it, but they
Yeah, I
going
was
through
just gonna
some
say that. They won't tell you that.
But that's the problem. They need to start telling it.
Yeah.
So when their business come out, people won't walk away from church. They know that you're a human.
Exactly.
There you go.
Oh, Pastor such and such got caught cheating on his wife. Nigga, if you were to sit back and just as people asking you for prayer, you ask for prayer as well. And be like, man, I'm having marital problems.
Come on.
That is.
There it is.
That
It won't come out as a scandal. Now you're a fraud. Don't nobody want to hear you preach. No.
Everybody losing
He
the
told
church.
us that they're starting to have marital problems. And he's fighting. And he's every day having to fast and pray to God that he don't walk away from his family because this is what's going on. Or that's going on. We hide it. They hide it and don't. And that's
buddy.
the problem. That's why you got less believers now than you ever had in your life before. Never.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Wow.
In the
In a
ghetto,
nutshell.
when I was growing up in the ghetto, 8 out of 10 children that I hung with all had to go to church with grandmama, big mama, auntie, all of them.
Man.
This generation, out of 10 kids, you're lucky to find one that goes to church.
I agree.
Man, we had the
Everything.
Sunday school
You not
bus
lying
coming
right
to pick
there.
us up.
You is not lying.
I'm on the Sunday school
That's
bus. I'm
real
in the
shit.
choir. I'm in all that.
Come on, man.
Summer
Grew up
things
in the
going
church.
on, summer camp right now. I got to put this hot ass Easter suit on and go do my poem and all that. We was raised. You don't see that no more.
Nah, no, you don't.
And then you wonder why shit just the way it is now. Now these kids growing up, they don't even believe in God.
No, they don't.
And if you don't believe in God, I don't care what religion. I don't do religion. I don't care about your different religion.
I'm spiritual.
And you know what I mean? I have a spiritual connection with God. I know what's happening, right? I done seen it for myself.
Right.
If these kids growing up don't have that, dog, it's ugly.
Oh.
They don't have nothing to believe in.
What's crazy though is some of these kids nowadays, even though they do go to church, they don't believe because they're forced.
But we all was forced.
Yeah, it was.
And they
Yeah.
go to church, but come out of church with a different attitude.
Yeah, no,
And
we
I
was
got a
all
buddy like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
we was forced. I didn't like church because I was forced to go. I didn't none in my childhood that I wanted. Did I get up on Sunday and want to go to church? I wanted to go down the street with my bike.
That's true.
Man, on Saturday I was in church. On Sunday I'm in church.
I didn't want to go either.
But on the flip though, my cousins was in there, so we chilling.
Yeah,
But
I feel
I'm
you.
gonna tell you this: if we're gonna believe one scripture, we gotta believe all of them. It says, "Raise up a child in the way that he or she should go," and you know, no matter what they do, they will not depart from it.
Ooh.
So people, believe you me, it comes a time in the life of with your friend that was like he ain't with that because he was forced to go. It'll turn around.
I got you.
Yeah.
And whatever it may go on in his life as he gets older, it took me to get 50-something years old before I said, you know what?
That's
Come on.
real right there. You wanna hear something crazy though
Come on
about this
in.
dude? This man, I don't even know what scriptures he got on his foot that he got tattooed. But it was just crazy because whatever he was going through, he pretty much felt like, you know, I'm praying to God, I'm praying to this higher being, and I'm not getting what I want. That's how he looking at it.
Yeah, but sometimes we can't get what we want.
Yeah.
We know what we need.
Now, this is the trick part of this. He decided to go the other way. You feel me? Like, as far as believing in the devil and shit like that. Like, he worships the devil. You feel me?
Really?
Wow.
That's just what he do. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he pretty much feel like, since he been doing that, he get everything he want and been looking for. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't really got to ask for the shit. He getting it. Like,
So when you look at that, it's like this. This is the whole thing. We grow up looking at God like a genie in a bottle. Oh, I'm going to pray for anything I want. And because we don't get anything we want, then we're like, oh, you ain't real.
come on now.
Not understanding that, look, homie, he already got a whole nother plan for what's for you.
Man.
But this what you want what makes you feel good. All right. That nigga gonna give it to you.
Growing up, I was
Hey, you not lying.
forced to go to
You not
church.
lying. And I tell him, I'm like, man, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying?
It makes him physically happy.
Come on.
But it'll come a time where
I was
it'll come a time.
growing up. I was never forced to go to church. My pops was, my dad was a old gangbanger from Norwalk. He was into lowriders and everything. He never forced us to go to church. But when I got married, I started going to church.
Okay.
Up until 2 years ago, I didn't believe in Christ or God or anything like that because my dad passed away. And just recently, I was telling you, I guess everybody talks to Ski right here.
Yeah.
I had an epiphany. Just broke down. I was like, you know what? There gotta be something better than this.
Yeah.
The way I'm living, the way I am, there's gotta be something better. So it's like from now ever since then, I tell him. I listen to scriptures, I listen to meditation, I listen to certain things just to turn my mind away from all that negativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
you need
tell him
something.
too. I go to work, I tell him, God, the devil's trying to stop me today, but he ain't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That part.
That right there.
Yeah,
is
that
what,
part.
you know, you know that's what it is.
Yeah, but you gotta have that strength and that determination to realize that and be like, okay, I'm not gonna let this alter me.
We have to learn how to respond to things a certain way.
Yeah.
If we're on this path to doing better, and it's like this is my path, we gotta understand that just as we in our moment, the devil, the enemy, the moment you're trying to do better, it's a bullseye on the back of your head.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to do better?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, pew.
That part.
Just as you in your element doing good, never think that it's just gonna keep doing good. Here come the devil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now, we have to learn how to either recognize it for what it is and be like, you ain't gonna fuck my day up.
Nah, not at all.
That's real.
Right? You ain't gonna fuck my day. Lord, I'm really agitated right now. Just help me to be calm and patient and until this goes over. Or we're gonna respond to him.
Either or.
It's spiritual warfare. So by our fists, we can't. We can't win.
Crazy because every day before, when I'm driving to work, before I get to work, it's funny. Before I even listen to music, I listen to scriptures. 5-10 minutes driving to work, and then there you go. That's the rest of my day.
It prepares you for war.
Exactly.
Every morning we wake up, we're at war. We trying to do good, but evil coming. So we at war.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now either we gonna go left about it, or we're in war. The moment we wake up in the morning,
Life is a crossroad.
Yeah, every day ain't gonna feel good. You gonna be right where you want to be. Here comes some bullshit.
Man,
And it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Here comes some bullshit.
man.
And God will sit back and be like, all right, let me see how you gonna handle this.
Yeah.
Sleep. Oh, I thought I heard somebody snore.
Oh shit, he feeling it. He like shit.
What you gonna do with this?
Come on,
Yesterday.
All that what he told
We got Double G in the building.
Double G
Got
in the
Double G in the
building.
building.
What's up, family?
Hey, he gonna be on the after hours with us, so y'all hang tight. It's coming real soon.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, just every morning you wake up, when you tie your shoes, tie your belt.
That part.
Tie your
Come
belt
on right there, man.
and button up, nigga.
And get ready.
Come on.
Don't think that because you're trying to do good, to be busy.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of heaven down here.
'Cause he
God
was
said
busy.
you can have that.
Yeah.
Right where we are. He runs this.
Yeah.
You can have that.
Come on now.
But everybody
But
gotta
it's
get
only
right to
for
get
a
up
moment.
here. Ooh.
Cause I'm gonna see. You can tie their ass up. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you in the end who's more powerful.
That part.
So run that.
Yeah.
Run that. How do you think he got Job? It says that the devil, Satan, was walking to and fro on the earth,
Yeah.
looking for somebody to devour. He found the motherfucker that God loved the most. Job was a faithful servant.
Yeah.
Job had money, had big old families and shit.
Yeah.
All this. And he believed in God. The devil. Do you know that the devil can't do nothing to you without permission?
You gotta invite him in.
No.
Say it.
Before the devil do something to you, he gotta ask God, can he do it?
Oh, that's my word.
Satan went to God as he walked around the earth. I can give you the scripture when you read it, and then I'll show you how to exegete it, where it explains, give you definitions of what happened. Whoa.
That's what
The devil walked the earth. He got kicked out of heaven, but he still talked to him. What's up with your servant Job?
Oh shit.
You give him everything he wants. I bet if I take it all away here, curse your name.
Oh, wait.
God said, go for it. But you can't kill him. Nigga, Job lost everything. His sons got killed out here in the field. His cattle got stolen. His daughters died. His wife tell him, curse God and get it over with. He lost everything. Then he ended up getting sick and had boils and shit all on his body and everything. Told him, God, let him do it. He just told the devil, do everything you want to do to him, but you can't kill him.
Yeah.
And Job's wife, his woman, his rib told him, curse God and die.
Damn.
Oh shit.
It's the wife that God gave him.
Yeah.
She's like, nigga, we done lost everything. You worthless. Curse God and go on and die. And with tears in his eyes, he was like, God, though you slay me, I trust in you. When that was over with, Job got more shit than he lost. He ended up with more shit than he ever lost.
Man.
And that was God proving it in me like now. Okay. So you think he's not asking that about a lot of us?
Yeah.
Sure, for sure, man.
He's like, this nigga doing good. Let me rock his world real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That shit deep, man.
Go ahead, but you can only do this.
That's hella
thus
deep.
far.
On me.
That's hella deep.
I said these non-believers, like I said, like my boy that I was telling you about.
Let's get into
It's gonna end. I don't think it's
I've
gonna
been through a lot of shit the past few months.
Yeah.
And I still got my head above water.
Yeah. But you gotta understand life and this spiritual walk is just like working out, lifting weights.
Yeah.
That first day we go hard.
Yeah, like we finna change it all the first day.
Come on me.
That next day, nigga, we sewing them up.
True shit.
You can't move your arms, you done did too much.
Come on.
Yeah.
You can't move, come on nigga, we gotta go work out again. I don't want to.
I can't do it.
I'll go next week.
Come on.
Can't do it.
Next month.
And the longer and longer you procrastinate, now you gotta start all the way over.
Yeah.
Man.
But then there's some of us that know like it's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna do a little bit today. It's gonna hurt a little bit. I ain't too woe out to go do tomorrow, woo, and keep going, because eventually we used to have a saying, no hurt, no big shirt. You not gonna get swole if you don't hurt, nigga.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah. Just like no pain, no
You
gain.
ain't gonna never be the man that you're supposed to be unless you go through shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna take losses. You're gonna go through a bunch of shit, but it's going through. I just posted shit today on like the fucking storms. We look and see a bunch of clouds coming, like, oh man, it's gonna be a storm. We
Yeah.
get prepared for it.
Yeah.
Get jackets, umbrellas,
Yeah. Yes, we do.
boots, everything. We get prepared for the storm. We ain't finna go outside and drive around in it like we used to. Oh, I don't like the rain. We in the house. Whoa. And we sit there until the storm blows over. We see and we know a lot of times in our heart that some bullshit finna come, but we ignore it.
Ooh.
We see some storms coming.
We feed into it
We
instead of
see
preparing and getting out
some
of the way.
storms coming, so when the shit get hard, we fucking panic. Oh, it ain't no God. I'm going in. Why he died in?
Yeah.
Why she I lost?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandfather died at 95. And he told me, he said, listen, son, when the storm comes, sit still, take cover, and let it roll on by.
Ooh. Great advice.
But it hurts, Daddy. Be still, take cover, hold yourself, nigga, cry, all that.
Yeah.
But wait till the storm go by.
And it's gonna be all right.
When you come out, it's gonna be all right again.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey,
Y'all need to hear that one.
on that note, man, we get ready to get out of here. Hey,
That one for real.
hey, but
Y'all made me preach on a Sunday.
Hey, they needed it, but
Hey,
we
real
needed it.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we get ready to get out of here, but before we go, yesterday my kids had a track meet, man. They did wonderful out there at Petrola High School, man. Their coach actually got a fucking trophy. All the kids got medals and shit, but they school got a trophy in the 4x1. My kid's school is the #1 in the nation.
Hey.
My son then went out there and kicked
Right.
ass yesterday. My daughter came on with 5 medals. My son came on with 4. They kicked ass yesterday.
Hey, that's
but,
right.
but at the track meet, I witnessed something. It was another school. I'm not going to say the school name. We out in the city of Irvine. They trying to test my kids' will and they whole little get down, you know, they manhood and shit.
Oh, shit.
So another school was talking shit to my kids now, and one of my kids' friends that's on the track meet, they getting ready to do their 4x1. The dude was like, you know, I can see him. He like, nah, fuck this. So he get up and he getting ready to go over there. My son, I'm trying to pull him back like, nah, don't do it. But the dude just edging him on and shit. He like, nigga, y'all slow and woo, all in their face. Me as a man, I'd be like, nigga, fuck you.
What's that psychological warfare?
Yeah, but the dude was like putting extras on it.
Yeah.
And my son them had to stop they track mate from going over there and putting hands on the dude.
The best way you could defeat that
Joe,
is by beating
they wore that ass out.
There you go. There you go.
They had to race them same motherfuckers and my kids and wore their ass
Hell yeah.
out.
That's how you get it.
At the
how you
end of
get
the
it.
race, the one that was gonna fight, he walked past the other dude and rocked him like a baby. the other kids was waving at them niggas. Like, nigga, y'all ain't did shit but ran y'all mouth.
Yeah.
Ran them niggas up out of there.
Yeah.
And the dude dropped his head and walked off him like, you little motherfucker, you tried to fuck with them and they wore your ass out.
And what would have happened if they would have been able to get them off their game? Then it would have been.
It
would
would've
have
been
been a
worth
fight.
it.
Then the whole thing over.
They had that strength in them to be like, nah,
Let's do
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Let's take it to the track. And they wore that ass out. They fuck around, wind up #1 in the nation in the 4x1.
That's
I'm
dope.
like, wow,
There
Long
you
Beach
go.
Jordan is doing things. So shout out to Long Beach Jordan.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys and girls track team, man.
Yes,
I've
sir.
seen these kids come from like 20 members to yesterday. They popped up in that bitch 54 kids ready to work.
Shit.
Yeah.
They got the track team, they got the basketball team, they got the football team and the soccer team. Everybody want to run track.
Oh,
Them
shit.
boys
Yeah,
put
that
out-
make them better at all
Hey,
other sports.
they pulled
Man.
up in that motherfucker in the bus in Irvine, 54 students. I'm like, whoa. Who the
Wow.
fuck? I don't even know all the students now, so it's hard for me to cheer for them. But they did their thing. Hey, so like I said, shout out to Coach Moore, Coach T, man. I love y'all over there at Long Beach Jordan, man. And shout out to the boys and girls track team, man. Hey, y'all doing y'all thing. Before we get out of here, though, we want to go to the gripe of the week. Joe, man, you got any gripes of the week, bro?
I don't have no gripes of the week this week.
No gripes of the week?
No, not this week.
Ray, you got any gripes of the week, bro?
Man, you know what? It might be the same as last week with these gas prices, bro.
Man!
I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Man, I'm finna go get me a horse.
Gas so motherfucking high.
And just feed the horse, man.
Come on, I
Let's
hear you.
get-
That shit gonna backfire. Watch
I
you
just
see on the bag of
filled up my
carrots.
gas yesterday. $100. I got half a tank.
Joe, he said he's going to get a horse. I bet you carrot prices go up to about $30 a bag as soon as he gonna get a fucking horse. They gonna fuck this.
Look, just go over here on Greenleaf. You could probably get you a donkey real cheap.
Yeah, something.
But how far you gonna be able to ride that motherfucker?
Yeah, because they got asphalt now. You have to dig it up,
I
put
know.
dirt.
That point. Hey, nephew, man, you got any gripes of the week before we get out of here, bro?
Gripes of the week is the same. Why are we sending all this money overseas to Ukraine, but we can't help the homeless that's here?
Yeah, that part. That part.
$300, $400, $500 million being sent to them. That money could build football stadiums worth of apartments for the homeless to live and send them and train them, get medication, mental health, all that. Why are we sending all this money over there in their business
Yeah.
and we ain't taking care of home? I can't feed the kids down the street. My kids hungry.
That part. That's a hell of a gripe of the week,
That's
man.
the gripe of the week.
Hey, my gripe of the week is still with last week with these parents not supporting their kids and their activities and the stuff that they doing. Parents, if you out there listening, just to be at one of your kids' events and yell their name goes a long way.
They'll remember that.
They will. So with me being at these track meets, I not only yell for my kids, but I yell for their friends because they all need that support.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My kids is looking at me and they like, okay, Dad, that's enough. But their kids is looking like, your parents is cool as fuck.
They here.
You know what I'm saying? They
Our
here.
parents not here.
I'm making the drive to wherever the fuck they going so I can support my kids and their friends. We got probably about 7 parents that make this trip. I just told you I was 54 kids at the thing,
Yeah.
but you got only 7 parents that's there. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? Parents, please start supporting your kids. It can make a big difference.
I'm a piggyback on that. I'm just gonna put this on your mind. I quit playing high school football in high school at Linwood High School. 11th grade, 12th grade, I quit playing high school football because the only people that was ever in the stands rooting for me was the same gangbangers I ended up gangbanging with. It was them. They like, go Big Mike, go Fat Boy, go look at Cuz, look at Cuz.
Yeah.
I look up, nigga, my mama and my daddy wasn't there.
Yeah.
My mama was too busy being professional.
Yeah.
She didn't have the time, and my daddy was drunk.
Yeah.
And it was the gangbangers that I ended up gangbanging with that was always there cheering me on. So you better keep that in your mind, parents. Go to their events.
That part. Hey, but on that note, man, we out of here. This has been another episode of Anything Goes. It's your boy Big Ski.
It's your boy Dusty Joe.
Hey, yo, right.
Nephew Michael.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. The after hours is coming real quick. We got something special. Hey, and Double G is in the building.
Double
Good
G.
dude.
Hey, so he gonna be on the live with us. Y'all hang out for a minute.
Good job.
We'll be right back.
Nephew gonna be on the yaya.
I'm just gonna.
So what we finna do now?
Okay, so